Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome to the finale of Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. I know I called the previous episode finale too, but that was before the spoiler alert that there was more to this game after the final boss. But trust me on this one, this time we are at the finale, because World 5 is going to get cleared today, 2 more stages to do. And of course that mysterious crystal boss that we saw during the cutscene, when this island was forming. That of course is also a thing. But before we reach him, there's still 2 more extra stages to do, based on the final 2 worlds of this game. World 3 is coming up first, Trial on the Nile. Even up to the very last stages they're trying to go for word puns. I can definitely appreciate that. Welcome back to the desert. And let's go see what we need to do. Okay, grab the big key over there. That's obvious. Whee! And make sure we get out of here alive. Help! Oh, Sniper Dantinis, or whatever they're officially supposed to be called. I have no idea. I've grown fond to the name Sniper Dantinis, because that is basically what they are. But at least they are the bane of my existence. And there's even more of them in here. Dark room. Acid below us. Small platforms to go over. And these guys to also worry about. Everything I've ever dreamed of in a 3D platformer. Okay. Let's go make sure we're not going to make a habit of bringing 1 crystal to the end of the stage. Have it in both the first and second stage in this world. Oh, this one's actually 1-up. Also something we've been finding in every single one of these worlds so far. Okay, here's the pipe, and therefore end of room. Let's get outside again. Or let's not get outside again, we're going to go to an even darker cave. Completely forgot about this room, but now that I see it, I was like, oh yeah, of course, this one is also in this level. Okay, just in time. Just like the first time we met these firefly lights, they're not going to stay on forever. You might have noticed already in levels like these, the moment the darkness returns, there's actually not a single thing you can see. So you're definitely in a lot of trouble the moment the lights go out again. I thought there were 2 crates at the end of the room, but apparently not. Okay, this was the room I was just thinking of. And now it's still coming up. It looks a lot like a room that we've already seen in an earlier stage. Where you need to press a switch. And as you can see, the cork in the pipe actually goes out. And we can enter it. Okay, there goes my dream of not being hit in this stage. Screw you. Okay, this again. Okay, now that I see this room, I actually feel this is exactly like the room that we did in one of the previous stages. This one was exactly the same. Interesting. Okay, and we're daytime now. But of course, in this desert theme, we like the night a lot more. Brings a lot more atmosphere. Let's just do some platforming. Okay, I'm surprised I avoided that. But they get another chance. No! Safe to say, this time I didn't avoid it. Okay, the first guy is not a problem, it seems. Now let's make sure to jump in time. There we go. Could have done that the first time. Let's get myself my 1-up back, because I can see there's something up here. Okay, still at 41. There we go. Okay, room done. What more do you have for me? More dark rooms. Only this time with lightning. Well, we were just talking about atmosphere in the stage. This desert athletic theme in the dark with the lightning is definitely the best way to create that atmosphere. Okay, of course there's more of you guys. And another one. And another one. It really has turned into the only mechanic the game is using by this point. Nothing but sniper Dantinis all over the place. The game by this point has realized it's by far the most challenging gimmick it can bring. And therefore it's going to spam it over and over again. Okay, I'm not too sure how I got hit there. I'm pretty sure he was already dead. And there we are. And that was stage 3 of World 5. Luckily, my streak is broken. I'm going to bring along more than one crystal this time around. Still not nearly enough to score a 1-up, but still. At least I'm somewhat improving. One more regular stage to do. 5-4 is going to be based on World 4. We're returning to the castle. 5-4 is Crox Interactive. And I think we've been interactive this whole time already. It's not like Croc has been breezing through this game on his own. Okay, these are plummeting platforms, I see. And he's jumping pretty far, actually. Of course. Look who we have here! What else did you expect? Ah, you can't hit me because I'm moving. No, it's going to disappear, of course. Okay, that was the outside area. I'm pretty sure the only outside area on this stage. Next, we go inside the castle. Where we're, of course, going to avoid some sniper Dantinis. Yawn, yawn by this point. Oh, me and my big mouth. Please allow me to get some crystals at least. Okay, no ball and chains here. Only over these platforms, which are going to disappear, of course. Let's time this correctly. Not like that. That is not timing it correctly. Let's try that again. No. Would have been better if it didn't jump. But there we go. Still managed to survive. Even though I got hit twice. Does not matter, I'm still alive. Oh, this again? Okay, I don't remember this. Which is weird, because I think I should remember something like this. Let's go for the left one. I'm not sure if there's actually a difference here, because there's no Gobbos for us to collect or anything. So, I'm not sure if this matters. Okay. Look where we end up. I think which door you actually pick in the previous room actually gives you a different challenge. Might be something I could try out quickly in a minute. But first, let's return to Platform Pete, my favorite character in this game. Because this is awesome to do. Even though it can be challenging, it is definitely awesome to do. 3D platforming at its pure basic. Just the way I like it. Okay, this is the final room in this stage, because I can see the gong. Although I'm going to go back to the... Oh! Why didn't I expect that platform would shrink? Because in all honesty, it's not really that surprising. Probably because I wanted to distract myself with the story, which I'm still going to try to finish. Like I said, I'm going to return to this stage once I've cleared it in order to check out something. Namely to check out if that right door with the balloon guy is actually going to be a different challenge indeed. I do have a hunch that's going to be the case. And if that is so, I do like to show that room off, so don't mind me. Oh, and even that final platform actually shrinks. Come on, hit the gong. Apparently I'm not allowed to do things fancy. Failure starts happening all over the place the moment I do. The moment you've cleared the 4 stages in World 5, we actually get placed at 5B. However, like I said, we're not going to do that quite yet. There is still one last thing I'd like to check out. If I'm wrong, I'm going to cut it out entirely and just return with me saying I was wrong. However, I do like to see other pathway. That is indeed going to be a different room. Still leading to the same gong in that final room. Because if that right door actually indeed leads to a different challenge, then it would actually be the first instance in this game of a split pathway. So far, the platforming, excluding a couple of bonus rooms, and the progression through the stages have been linear. No matter which way you go, all of the rooms, excluding a couple which only house a couple of collectibles, when it comes to the mainstream pathway, all of the rooms have been linear in this game. So if that room, right over here, to the right, is actually indeed going to be a different room, and not some loose bonus room or anything, we've finally found, in the very final stage of this game, a split pathway. If you're progressing through the stages linearly, there's no way to do both of them in one run. And that is interesting. Let's go see if I'm correct. Well, yeah, this does look different, doesn't it? We saw the sudden return of Platform Pete, and now we actually find the sudden return of Ballistic Mag. Also gave him a challenge, it seems, in this stage. And this one's actually having trouble crossing this bridge. Oh. Well, he didn't have that much trouble the second time through. Okay, this is indeed interesting. This stage works like this. Makes me wonder why they didn't just bother to create one singular pathway containing both of the rooms. They actually make you choose which one to pick. Which is interesting. Very unexpected that this stage actually turns out like this. Makes me wonder why I didn't remember that. And yeah, this final room you do no matter what, it seems. Okay, interesting. Interesting to find out. Even up to the very final stage in this game, the game designers found something to actually play around with. However, we are going to play around with something different. 5-4 has been analyzed enough. We've played through the stage twice basically now. All of the stages are completed. So there's only one more thing to do in this game. World 5B is the secret Sentinel. The place where the mysterious crystal boss is hiding. The crystal boss. Not too sure what he's supposed to be. I only know it's the final challenge in this game, and if we clear this, we are done with the game. So let's go beat the final boss, the true final boss in this game. The one that only appears after 100%ing this game. And this is how he works. As you can see, he floats around in a pit in the middle. No way for us to hit him. However, he will occasionally shoot at us, as you can see. Some pretty powerful magical attacks, as you can see, which also move pretty fast, so they're really tricky to avoid. As you can see here, so make sure you're carrying around at least one crystal at all times. And in order to beat him, we actually need to activate the 4 gongs that we see over here. If I even get the chance to hit the first one. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, he can't stand the sound, so that will actually beat him. And we need to be quick enough, because the gongs actually run out. So we need to hit all 4 of them quick enough. If we're a tad too slow, the first gong would have run out. As you can see, they're still moving the moment we've hit them. As you can see, it will keep on moving. But if we take too long, they will stop moving again and it won't count anymore. And only if all 4 of them are active at the same time, the boss fight ends. And that is how this guy works. So we need to make use of the crystal platforms in order to get in all of these little alcoves. And hopefully quick enough. Best way to do it is actually try to hit one of the gongs and then immediately go back onto the crystal platforms again. At least hoping you can actually still reach them. Because you might have noticed already, timing is quite strict here. You do need to be pretty quick in order to actually make it count. Even the slightest hesitation and the first gong would have run out the moment you've reached the fourth one. So this is basically how you want to do it. Hit the gong, go back on the platform immediately so you don't lose any time. Hit number 3, go back on that same platform again. Make sure not to miss it. But that is how you basically want to deal with this guy. Don't waste any time. Only then you're allowed to win. Okay, hopefully I can still do it. I know the timing isn't perfect, so if you miss one of the platforms, you should still be able to reach it. Yeah, like I said. One mistake you can permit, the rest you need to do pixel perfect, and then you're in time. All 4 gongs activated and the crystal boss is officially defeated. And therefore, I can finally say this game is defeated. This time there's nothing more. This was the final bit. The crystal boss, as mysterious as he is, we still don't know what he is, but he falls apart in a lot of crystals. And our adventure is fully completed. So now we will actually take a look at the credits. See you after them. Congratulations, you've defeated the crystal boss. Croc is now 100% complete. Croc will return. Take care. Okay, and with that we have completed the first Croc game. I kinda gave this away a little bit in one of the earlier episodes. But like this final message says, there is indeed a Croc 2. Even though it is not nearly as good as this game is. Let me already give that away. But there is indeed a Croc 2. And I might also own that, and I might also start let's playing that in a while. Not going to give away too much about that quite yet. However, this project is now fully completed. A pretty fun little 3D platformer, early PlayStation era. So of course you couldn't expect too much of it. But still, I kind of covered this like a Yoshi game because in my opinion, because of this originally being designed as a Yoshi platformer at first, which is still a big shame because this one was going to be the first 3D Yoshi platformer. And as you may know by now, 25 years later, we still don't have a 3D Yoshi platformer. So come on Nintendo, give us one already. Or any other developer. But anyway, because of reasons that were explained at the beginning, this turned out to be something different. does not take away the fact that it's still a pretty decent and interesting 3D platformer starting a reptile of sorts. Which indeed got a sequel. So you might be looking out for that one as one of the future projects I still have planned on this channel. And speaking of future projects, after this one concluding, of course next week it's going to be a new game. It is once again going to be a 3D platformer. I do have plenty of those, so I need to start covering those as well at some point. The next one is once again going to be a 3D platformer. And it's once again not going to be on a Nintendo console, even though it officially still is a Nintendo game. It just got released on a different console as well, and that is where I'll be playing it on. That is all the hints I'm going to give you for now. But that is going to be my next project. I will give away it's going to be another 3D platformer, and it's once again not going to be played on a Nintendo console. Only this time, unlike this one, even though it was supposed to become a Nintendo game, eventually this game did not become a Nintendo game. The next one I'm going to play did become a Nintendo game, at least at first. Also interesting food for thought, you might say. But that is going to be my continuation on this channel. Croc is done for now. Our little crocodile hero has saved the day. And next up, it's actually time for someone else to save the day. See you next week in the new project. And see you in the far future for a potential new Croc Let's Play. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time, and Treecks out.